My name is Yeon-soo Ji. I am Associate Curator of Korean Art at the Art Institute of Chicago. This Maebyong, or the plum vase, is one of the great examples of the high point of the Goryeo Celadon production. But what makes this Maebyong exceptional is the intricate pictorial motifs that was created by inlay technique. So this Celadon was produced during the Goryeo dynasty, which lasted from 918 through 1392. During this time period, the royals and aristocrats enjoyed a very elegant lifestyle. And one of the hobbies they enjoyed was a tea ceremony. And at the time, the teaware was mostly imported from China. Celadon became widely popular and the demand couldn't follow up with the importation, so Goryeo potters started to make their own Celadon, their own distinctive styles. Around the 12th century is where this distinctive technique called sanggam appeared. The sanggam technique is basically an inlay technique. So what the potters did was they would shape the ceramic first, and then on the clay body, they will incise the motifs using a very sharp tools. The negative space will be filled with colored slips, and then scrape out the excessive slip, and then they will fire. The firing technique was actually very important because it almost requires 24 hours to create that specific hue. It is a very difficult process, and even after that firing is done, some will collapse. So having that very successful examples like ours is a kind of a rare. In Korean art, motifs are never accidental. They always carry specific meanings. And the bamboo is a favored subject in many art forms. It is one of the 4 plants called sagunja. They were the plum, chrysanthemum, bamboo, and orchids. Each plant represents 4 seasons, but more importantly, they represent virtues or characters that a scholar gentleman should possess, such as integrity, strength, resilience, and humility. Having these motifs in objects that decorate your environment was a very common thing among the royals and aristocrats. Korea has been investing a lot of resources to preserve traditional culture and craftsmanship, and Celadon was one of those. There are a group of potters who's investing their time and resources to revive the Goryeo Celadon. They are doing a wonderful job, but I don't know if I'm biased. From a contemporary perspective, I think they can never replicate or reproduce the very translucent jade-green hue, even with the modern technologies. I don't think you can ever make that same environment as the one in the 12th century.